Putting any offseason drama in the rearview mirror, the Golden State Warriors showed on the court once again why they are primed to repeat this year as they torched LeBron James and the visiting Los Angeles Lakers in the second game of opening night for the 2022-2023 NBA season, 123-109. Unsurprisingly, last year's Finals MVP Steph Curry led the charge for the Dubs, but it was hardly a solo effort that led to the win. Defense was a huge factor, as they held the Lakers to just 25% shooting from three. Another key aspect is their depth, which was on full display when 5 different bench players were on the floor for at least one full quarter. Their actual rotation reached 11 players, which is huge for preserving the health of their core trio of Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. A huge part of why that depth works for them is the play of Andrew Wiggins and Jordan Poole, who have both recently signed long-term extensions with Golden State. And guys, let me tell you, these two studs secured the bag, baby! On October 15, the Warriors announced the highly anticipated contract extensions for 2 of their key players, Wiggins and Poole. For Wiggins, the extension was a 4-year, $109 million deal, with the Warriors locking him up for 5 years, $143 million total. Poole, on the other hand, who the Dubs had to sign before the October 17 deadline to come to an agreement with, signed for 4 years as well, albeit amounting to $120 million, including $17 million in incentives. Man, oh man, the Warriors paid up! These extensions put to rest any speculation that either Poole or Wiggins, or both, might leave the team this year due to the precarious position that their contract situations put the Warriors in. We'll see how General Manager Bob Myers will handle the remaining players who have free agency looming, namely Draymond Green and Klay Thompson, but for now at least, they have the youngest players on that list tied up long-term, ready to defend the title. Guys, the Warriors are looking scary good, just in time for Halloween. But just how will these signings affect both Golden State's short and long-term plans? Find out in today's video. If you enjoy quality NBA content like this one, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. With that out of the way, on to the Dubs. Let's face it, many of us thought that the Warriors were in major trouble just as the upcoming season was about to start. Tricky contract dilemmas were the start of it, but added with the off-court drama in the form of the Draymond-Poole altercation, and you have a recipe for disaster. Almost every NBA fan was aware that repeating is extremely difficult, especially in the current era of player empowerment, but it almost felt like the Warriors' troubles were self-inflicted. One could argue that they fell victim to the common pitfalls of winning too much, or that they were prime examples of Pat Riley's disease of more. Whatever the reason may be, we were all expecting the Dubs to fall off this year. ESPN's preseason predictions are proof of that. However, the Warriors organization was able to withstand these hurdles through a masterclass in team management. With clinical precision, Myers & Company showed why they were one of, if not the most premier organization in today's NBA by solving all their problems one by one, seemingly unfazed by all the outside noise. First, they handled the Draymond situation well. The organization, ranging from high-level executives like Myers and owner Joe Lacob to players such as Curry, all had unanimous responses. Draymond deserves credit for how he composed himself during his press conference and his apologetic stance towards Poole as well. Next, they took care of business with the Wiggins and Poole signings. Talk about getting the job done! This Warriors front office knows what they're doing. Fresh off his first All-Star Game appearance and being named as an All-Star starter as well, Wiggins has experienced a career revival of sorts after being brought in from the Minnesota Timberwolves in exchange for D'Angelo Russell, Jacob Evans, and Omari Spellman. Last season, the Canadian posted averages of 17.2 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 2.2 assists per game. His presence was especially felt in the playoffs when he played pivotal defense against Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks in the Western Conference Finals, and then did it again versus Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics in the NBA Finals. This year, Wiggins looks to deliver the same impact he had last season. During their first game of the season, he made his presence felt by stuffing the stat sheet with 20 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and a block with just 1 turnover. His shooting was also on point, hitting 4 of 7 from beyond the arc and an efficient 57% total field goals. He also posted the second highest plus-minus of the game, behind only Kevon Looney. His versatility, mainly on defense, is where his value lies for the Dubs. But when his offense clicks, Golden State is near impossible to stop. Just look at this nasty step-back three he hit in LeBron's face. Wiggins didn't have this in his bag during the previous years. During his days with the Timberwolves, he was mostly criticized for his inefficiency, and he wasn't able to hit from beyond the arc consistently. With the Warriors, Wiggins is now more comfortable with his shot, as evident by a career-best 39% shooting from deep last season. After his contract extension, the sky is the limit for the former Rookie of the Year, as he aims to help the Dubs defend their title. Now, let's talk about Poole. We've all officially been invited to the Poole Party of the Year. Poole's contract extension was one of the hottest topics for Golden State this summer, mainly because of his incredible upside. The combo guard out of Michigan has certainly had a roller coaster of a career thus far. Drafted 28th overall by the Warriors in the 2019 NBA draft, Poole struggled to find minutes during his rookie season, finishing the year in the G League. More of the same for him the year after that, although he was able to find time on the floor with the Warriors during the second half of the season. Last year, which was his third season, saw massive improvements for Poole. After Thompson was sidelined due to injury, an opportunity opened up for Poole, and he took advantage of it to the tune of 18.5 points, 3.4 rebounds, and 4 assists per game. Not only that, but he also led the league in free throw percentage with an NBA best 92.5%. In the postseason, Poole shined as one of the most reliable bucket getters for the Dubs. In Game 5 of the NBA Finals, with the series tied 2-2, he hit an almost half-court buzzer beater in the closing seconds of the third quarter, giving them the lead heading into the fourth period and shifting the momentum of the game to the Warriors' favor. His unique blend of size, athleticism, and shot creation is a rare commodity in the association, and the Dubs know this. He's an invaluable asset for a Warriors team that has probably thought about their future post-Steph Curry. Poole's uncanny ability to score from almost anywhere is possibly the closest that Golden State can get to replicate Curry's presence, so locking Poole up was a no-brainer. So, what's next for the Dubs? After the Wiggins and Poole extensions, the Warriors look to get back to business and attempt to repeat as champions this year. Their thrashing of the Lakers is a step in the right direction, but the team isn't out of the woods just yet. They still have to deal with the looming contract situations for two of their core players in Draymond and Klay. Draymond has a player option valued at $27.6 million, and if he opts in, the Warriors' estimated payroll will reach insane levels at around $500 million, according to ESPN's Bobby Marks. On the other hand, the other Splash brother, Klay Thompson, has 2 years left on his deal. While he is eligible for an extension beyond his remaining 2 years, amounting to roughly $84 million, the Warriors did prioritize signing the younger Wiggins and Poole over him. However, Thompson has told Mark Medina of NBA.com that he isn't worried about an extension, saying, "I fully expect to earn another NBA contract, whether it's this summer or next summer. I'm fully confident in my abilities." If there's an NBA team who could find a way out of a sticky situation, there should be no doubt that the Warriors are one of them. Right now, their focus is winning another title, quite possibly their last in the Curry-Thompson-Green era. With the right pieces in place after locking two of their young stars, they should be favorites to repeat.